Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new Elder Scrolls Online news video with me, Sherman. Today guys, we're taking a look at 4.2.6 patch notes. Just one thing really, and that's how dual wield is working with the changes. But I do want to go over something here with the Black Rose Prison. Target completion time of Black Rose Prison is now correctly set to 40 minutes as originally intended, rather than 30 minutes. Thank you. I'm glad you fixed that. Resurrected prisoners will now do less damage with Uppercut and Shock Aura on normal difficulty. Dark Keys negate magic ability can no longer be interrupted. The Vengeful Revenant's Soul Rapture and Soul Cage abilities will no longer instantly complete, thus doing damage should the Vengeful Revenant be killed while casting them. So, some good fixes in Black Rose Prison. Moving on though, we're going to go down here and we're going to take a look at the combat ability fixes. The first, they fixed an issue where both of your dual wield enchantments were proccing from a single damage from light attacks, heavy attacks, and weapon abilities. This is a good fix. It says abilities that deal multiple damage multiple times with a single cast, such as Flurry, which has 5 hits, or Twin Slashes, which has 2 direct damage hits and several damage over time ticks, can now proc both of your weapon enchants over those hits, but each isolated instance of damage should only be able to proc one weapon enchant at a time. It was before you would Twin Slash and would every tick it would apply both enchants, so it was really dishing out some damage. Now it's more in line to what it used to do, where it would tick an enchant every other, so you do your Twin Slashes, it'll proc your enchant, next tick will proc your other enchant, next tick will proc your first enchant, and then so on and so forth. So that should be good. So they also fixed an issue where a single target cast ability such as Uppercut or Dark Flare would cancel cast immediately if they did not keep your target within your reticle during the entire cast time. Now it will hit them. Also a super awesome fix. And then player pets will now take 85% damage, less damage from all area of effect and damage over time attacks. They will continue to take 100% less damage from all attacks in group dungeons, trials, and arenas. So this is a really good fix for pets. Also, Maelstrom Arena is a solo arena, and it is not counted for this. So pets will still take damage in there. They fixed an issue that was causing Blade of Will ability not to function specifically on the Mac client. And then this is some good changes down here. Deadwater's Guile fixed an issue where this item set would only proc when you got a killing blow on an enemy, and not when you when the enemy died within 2 seconds of you damaging them. This is awesome. And then Soldier of Anguish, they fixed an issue where this item set would proc on any melee attack instead of only melee attacks. So also good fixes. They fixed the hole found under Alicia's bridge. They also improved the collision to better match the various Imperial Bridge houses destruction states. So good fixes for the Alliance PvP. And I think that's it. I think that's the main fixes. Yeah, that's the main fixes in this update, guys. So the dual wield one, this is something that needed to happen. I liked it for tanking, I did, you know, like having the proc of those two things, but it still works really well because you can still use Twin Slashes on the back bar, put a infused weapon with a absorb stamina, and then the main hitting one would be like a weakening. You can still do that, and then when you swap to the front bar, have Crusher there. So when you swap, you still get that tick of that resource return every other tick. So that's a really good trade-off. And also, just to let you know, if you have Blade Cloak up, Blade Cloak will also proc the enchants individually. So you can keep Blade Cloak and Twin Slashes up, and it'll proc the enchants really well. It keeps them up really well. So these are some good changes. This this right here though, a lot of people were mad because Uppercut wasn't connecting because of how it worked. Now it will connect, or should connect. I haven't been on PTS or on live to test this because I've been on PTS all morning, but yeah, it should fix that now. And then I really like this change to pets. So Yeah. And this, they also fixed the Black Rose Prison where it wouldn't drop 2 one-handed weapons for the it would drop 2 one-handed weapons for Gallant Charge and not a sword and shield. Now it does, and Spectral Cloak now drops 2 weapons for it, like corresponds to it. So this will be really good. This is going to be good for those people after those sets. I really do like the Gallant Charge set. I think it's a really good set for PvP and how it works. It's just, it works out really well. I actually was messing around on PTS with this in PvP area to see how well it worked out, and it's a really good setup to use Gallant Charge on a sword and board build in PvP. So the Spectral Cloak is also another one I like using because I like the thing that it does now, where it gives you the minor protection or major protection for 3 seconds when you activate Blade Cloak. That's another really good one for PvP. So you just got to time your stuff, but it can work out really well. But that's pretty much it for this patch, guys. Not a whole lot of changes. I didn't expect much. I didn't even expect this on the enchant, so that's really good that they got in and got that fixed. Now there is a few other bugs going on with the trials. Trials are still bugging out for some people. Other than that, I don't know of anything else that's really affecting thing. There is still a little bit of lag issue in Murkmire, but I think that has to do with the graphics detail in Murkmire. There's a lot more plant life, there's a lot more clusters of trees, there's a lot more going on in those environments. So I think we're still going to get lag there until they can figure out how to fix that. But hopefully next week they'll get a fix in for Murkmire, because that's one of the really bad points about Murkmire. I was doing one of the world bosses last night, and there was so much lag because there was like 12 people there, and it just, I mean, you would be activating skills and the screen would just freeze, and then all of a sudden it would jump like 10-15 seconds later, it would unfreeze, and all of a sudden your character would do all these crazy things, or they'd be dead. So, but yeah, that's something I hope they fix soon, is that I really do feel it's the graphics, because the graphics are really intense in Murkmire. Even though they're using a lot of similar assets to other areas, they did incorporate a lot of new assets, a lot of new enemies, a lot of new things, and with all the plant life, with all its visual effects and everything like that, on the trap plants, all the moving like creatures, all the low water, all that kind of stuff can create a lot of kind of a visual lag. And so I think that's what's doing it, until they can figure out a way to make that more stable for people with different types of systems. I think we're still gonna have an issue with it. So, but yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys like it. If you did, like button. If you guys want to see more videos by me, you can hit that subscribe button. Other than that, I want to thank you all for watching. Until next time, have a wonderful day, and this guy might see you in game. Bye.